What's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to tell you how I quit smoking and what I did to get to the point of realizing that I need to quit and like the steps I took, I guess. We got my hydro flask. Okay, so like how everything started for me was in high school. Like all my friends were starting to like go to the smoke pit and stuff, and I steered clear. I steered clear, which I guess I'm kind of proud to say at the start, until like grade maybe like 9, I think, because for me, my school was grade 7 to grade 12. So of course, all like the younger kids are watching these older kids do all this stupid stuff, and all the older kids are like buying stuff for the younger kids. So it's just like straight up not good all around. And like the craziest thing for me was just seeing like all my best friends, like that were my best friends at the time. I kind of dropped everybody that was doing that stuff because I was that type of person. Like I don't know. I just did that, but then like the thing was, I went back to those friends like later on because I realized like I had dumped all my friends, and I okay wait let me explain this a little better. So I was like in math class and I was failing math, and like the teacher was like making me stay in every break, so I kind of just stopped hanging out with everyone altogether anyway. Like it wasn't really a personal choice because I was failing that class, and even after staying in every single break, I still failed. Make it make sense? I'm just that bad at math, I guess. But like once I got out of doing that, every one of my friends was somehow vaping or smoking or something. And like I went to so I actually remember the first time I did it. Like I will explain that story right now. Okay, so the first time I did it was in grade 9. It was once I got off the school bus, went to my friend's house, and like we were in his basement, and he came from like a city school, so it was like different. And he's like, "Here, try this." I was like, "No, no, no!" Like all scared, and then I eventually got like peer pressured into it, and that didn't start anything. So then a while on later, I continued hanging out with the same people and stuff, and like it just got really bad, and I was just doing it on weekends and stuff, and that was like all through high school, and then once I got to okay, well I guess like all through high school, it was like on the weekends everybody was going to parties and stuff, or like parties were happening. So it was like, you know, like you've been to high school or you're gonna go to high school, you know what I mean? Don't make stupid choices. Everybody screws up at least once, I'm pretty sure. Like, like you can't be no one's perfect. Like I know if even if I went back and I tried, like I wouldn't be perfect, but I'm just saying like this is my story and how I quit. Like so okay, getting through that. Once I was out of high school, the jobs I was working were mechanic jobs, and typically mechanics smoke, or like people in those type of jobs, it's like a lot of older men and they like peer pressure you into it, or it's like how do I say this? It's like the generation before they were there was smoking, so they kind of rubbed off on them, and it's like if you don't do it, you're not on their level or something. That was the vibe I felt personally. And I don't know if any like other people have experienced that in work, but like you want to fit in so bad with your coworkers because they're who you're with every day. It's like working is almost the exact same as school in my opinion. Like you of course you want to fit in. Like those type of jobs, like that's a part of the reason I quit too. It's like I feel like if you're working there and you're being invited to stuff also after work, everybody's smoking or drinking, and I just don't like that. Like it's just not my thing. And also, like, it was just a weird time, you guys. Like, I feel like I was easily influenced too, because, like, I didn't know what I wanted or, like, really who I was, I guess. So it's like, like, there's no winning really in that situation. For me, at least. Like, it was not, like, I just could stop. And then once I started, like, working, I stopped hanging out with people, kind of, because I was just like, oh, work, 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 and then I'm gonna sleep all weekend. And that got even worse because other issues arise then, and I was alone, and I was like constantly. It was constant. It was like 1.5 a day. It was like, and like that's what is it like 1,500 like that's crazy. That is crazy. And it's a waste of money. It's a waste of health. Like like who like how is that benefiting you? Like it's just bad. Like especially when you have a addictive personality and addiction runs in the family. Like it's just not. It's not the move. So what I did to realize I need to start quitting was I could tell that it was making like health issues. I was constantly coughing. I could barely breathe. I had to stop working out, and I still regret it. Like I'm still coughing up stuff, you guys, and it's been like 9 months since I stopped vaping. I am still coughing stuff up. And what was really bad was when I would wake up and I would be craving it so bad that I would throw up. I would literally puke like before I went to work. And that's crazy. And one time it actually happened. Like it wouldn't happen at work, but then I go home and I would puke again. Like it was really weird. And that was like towards the end of it. So I really just don't understand what was playing in there. But that was when I was like, you know what? We're done. We are done. And then that's also part of the reason I ended up quitting my job. Like there was just so many things that played in. And you guys don't even, like, I haven't even told you everything on my videos yet. Like there's a whole separate reason also. Like it's even crazier. So yeah, I decided to look into what I needed to do to quit. But before I quit, I was like actively quitting at work and stuff, and it was really hard, like being in that like work environment with everybody who was doing it still. So it's really like like it's just hard. So I went on Amazon and I got patches, and like at first I was using the patches and still doing it, and like slowly I worked my way off the patches. Like I literally had to do like a 3-step program with the patches, and the patches were part of the reason I was throwing up too also, I think. Maybe I'm getting my time kind of confused with it. It's like kind of hard to remember because I'm trying to like block it out, I think. But yeah, that was a part of that. Like in the same like week, I think. And like just while all that was happening, it was like hard because like, it was like while I was driving, even at work, like, you're allowed to do it in the lunchroom, allowed to do it like while I was working or driving, like for work or whatever I was doing. Because like my job was like I would go to places that are far, where sometimes I'd just stay back, and it's like no one cares really what you did there because it's like everyone's old and you're like the youngest person there. Like I literally I was started when I was 17 there, had my birthday, and then like a few months after I quit. So it was just like pretty pretty crazy. And then yeah, that was like it was hard, like I didn't do any gum or any of that, but I had to do the patches. Like if it wasn't for that, I don't think I would have been able to. I'm really like they're expensive. Apparently people can get them for free, but I had to pay a lot of money on Amazon, and it was really like I'm still suffering, you guys. Like, please do not do it. It is so not worth it for your health or just your money or anything. It destroys your health, your wealth, your well-being, your skin, your weight, your eating habits. It's just horrible. But, ooh, sorry, you guys. Yeah, this is moving back a little. Like, it just didn't. Like, none of it was worth it at the end of the day, and like it didn't make anything more fun or anything. Like there was no point. Kind of just useless. So what I'm trying to say is don't do it. Don't let anyone peer pressure you into doing it. And if they think that it makes them cool, screw them. Like really. When you still look good and you're 30 and they look like they're like 70 or something, when if they're 30, like you'll be laughing like, oh, I wish I never smoked cigarettes. I wish I never vaped. I wish I never did this. Plus, we don't even know the side effects of it yet. Like, I don't know about you, but like, I want to look good. That's not the only reason, okay? Health, but like, let that sink in. Plus, your life is worth more than that. Like, you're destined for something greater than that. Like, you're worth it. Keep it. Like, don't waste yourself. Like, you're talented. You're smart. You know that. Like you are worth quitting. Like it's worth quitting. So just like try. The least you could do is try, right? Like drink lots of water. That's something I had to do also. And I noticed that my eating habits changed too because I basically like I was not eating as much as I usually do. And I hate to admit it, I eat like a pig. Like it's bad, but like the less I eat, somehow the more weight I gain. It's screwed. I really don't get it. But like that changes too. And I think you need to educate yourself on it too, which I kind of did, I think, because I watched how other people did it. I wouldn't call it educating, just kind of learn what other people have gone through, right? Like, I just hope at least maybe I could get like at least one person to stop. This is kind of off topic, but like look at this edit. Look at this edit. Oh my gosh, okay, you know what? Never mind. End of story, the edits inspired me. I bought emo makeup. We're gonna be doing a whole emo phase. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it wasn't a phase. I'm emo. I'm emo at heart. All I wanted was you. Cuts to edit. Make it happen. You. I actually. Okay, back to the topic. Just don't do it, you guys. You're better than that, okay? And I promise you, you will be able to do it if you try. I know everyone's like, I can't. I just can't. You can. You can. Like, if I can do it, you can do it. Literally just say that. If Xander can do it, if Xander can do it, you can do it. You can do it. Like what? You got this, okay? You got this. Like if like there's guaranteed people will be encouraging you in the comments. You got this, okay? Like also yeah, I don't know. All I gotta say is you got this, okay? Drink lots of water. Oh my god. Drink lots of water and just try your hardest. Don't give up on it, okay? Um, I'm gonna make a whole nother video talking about the other part that I didn't talk about because there's literally like 500 parts to this story because it's my goddamn life. But like, there's so many different parts to like what happened and what contributed to this because I need to make a video about each job, because you know. But that's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope if you're struggling with this, you will consider getting help, talking to somebody. If you're young, talk to your parents. If you're old, talk to your parents if they're still there. Talk to somebody you trust about this. Talk to your friends who don't do it. Or just look for people on social media who stopped or have never done it, or just get some inspiration for it because you got this, okay? I know it says easier said than done. Of course, I know, like shut the hell up, Xander, but you guys got this, okay? I love you all. Have an amazing night.